So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to mi casa. And no, it's not su casa. So I'd like to talk about a few things I have here on the wall. This wall right here is dedicated to Imperial Germany. At the very top there, we have a German Kaiser naval battle flag from World War I that was surrendered off the ship Baden. At the end of the war, when the Germans had to give up their navy because of the Versailles Treaty, there was a German sailor that took the colors down at the end of World War I off the ship Baden, and he put them in his peacoat and took them home with him. And after World War II, when Kurt Belling of the Feldherrnhalle came home from German prison of war camp in the 50s, he said that they wanted to have reunions and they couldn't fly the Nazi flag because it was forbidden. So the sailor, World War I sailor, gave him this flag and he would fly that at their reunions. And then in the 90s, I think the skinheads started using it and the German government started forbidding that flag. You know, they forbid things over there. So he said, we can't use it anymore. You want it? I said, hell yeah. So, and these swords here are Prussian swords from the Franco-Prussian War of 1870. In this map, Mitch, if you want to come down and get a little closer look at this map is phenomenal. It was given to me by Hermann Graf, a neighbor of my ex-wife in Wetzlar, Germany. It says, overview of the European theater of war. There's no date on the map. And when I was given the map, thank you very much, and I put it in a box and brought it home to America, and I put it in a box, and I had a lot of stuff stored. And when I started creating the museum, I pulled it out to frame it, and I couldn't find a date on it, and the borders weren't right. And it took me a while, but I figured it out. If you look at it, Finland, Latvia, Lithuania, Estonia, and Poland all still belong to Tsarist Russia. It's still the Ottoman Empire. It's still the Austrian-Hungarian Empire. So this map has to have been produced between 1914 and early 1917, prior to the Soviets taking control in Russia. So when this map was made, there were still the dynasties of Europe, the dynasties of old. The Romanov dynasty, the Austrian-Hungarian Empire, all those places no longer exist. The borders have shifted. And this here is a World War I German Pickelhaube that I just thought fit perfect on top of my cypress wood piece. So, und ein eisernes Kreuz erste Klasse, Erster Weltkrieg, and a World War I Iron Cross from first class. That's pretty cool.